Hey guys, it's Tattoo Tony, and it's very late Friday night, and I'm working on some footage. I wanted to put a video out so you'd have a new surprise on Saturday morning. I'm gonna tell a little story that goes along with the video. It's a true story, and it tells part of the story of St. Louis and what's going on. I hope you enjoy it, and I like the monitor glare in my glasses. Anyways, no, I don't have a square white eye, so, and I'm talking kind of low because it's late at night. I appreciate your support. The video's coming right up. As promised, I have a little story for you. I'm going to change the names and the information. We found this house on the north side. It became apparent that there was a fire in this building when we were inside, and it's starting to collapse. From the street, the left-hand side is collapsing, and it's starting to fall apart. Another nice old brick structure. I can't talk. And nearby, there are a lot of very interesting, just unbelievable abandoned brick structures. It's just a shame, not to get political, but, I guess we as a species have left these structures to decay that were built by craftsmen whose skill is unparalleled by today's builders. In any case, I'm going to change all the names in this story. By the time Bob awoke to the pounding of firefighters at his door, his shotgun-style home was already engulfed in flames. The vacant house next door, which neighbors said was frequented by homeless, had burst into flames and was now threatening to engulf houses on each side. Bob, who gets around on an electric scooter, was carried out of the burning building. He considers himself lucky that the damage was contained. His neighbor's house was completely destroyed, said Bob. I guess it was one of the crackheads in the vacant house. Maybe so, but that fire was one of 391 fires in vacant buildings in the city over the past 2 years. I see a lot of them I can't really go in that are just burnt out. There may have been a more sinister cause to why the fire was set. Law enforcement officials and historic preservationists have concluded that brick thieves are to blame, deliberately torching buildings to quicken the harvest of St. Louis brick, prized by developers throughout the South for its distinctive character. The firefighters come and hose the homes down and shoot all the mortar off with high-pressure hose. The fourth ward of the city has been particularly hit hard by brick thieves. The thief just goes up and picks up the bricks after the fire. They're just laying there nice and cleaned off by the fire department, so that they can just harvest the bricks and sell them. It's a crime that has increased with economic hardship. Thieves in many cities harvest copper aluminum, and other materials from vacant buildings. Brick rustling has emerged more recently as a sort of scrapper's endgame. They exploit it once all the copper and obvious material has already been exhausted. This is also happening in Cleveland and Detroit. There was a fire in 1849 that devastated much of the city of St. Louis. Leaders passed an ordinance requiring all new buildings to be made of non-combustible material. That law, along with the rich clays of eastern Missouri, led to a flourishing brick industry. Historians say that at the industry's height around 1900, there was more than 100 manufacturing plants. St. Louis was known for quality craftsmanship and abundance of brick. It's loved in New Orleans and the South, wherever they're rebuilding. They want it because it's great brick. In any case, the maximum penalty currently, or at the time, was a $500 fine, 90 days in jail, or both. It kinda seems like that's a low penalty for a crime that's causing arsonists to burn down historic homes and threaten the homes of neighbors. If you look up St. Louis and arson, sometimes people say you can find anything on the internet. It's kind of frustrating because all I find is the most recent stories of 8 or 9, maybe it was 7 African American churches in the city that there was a string of arsons that they had all been a victim of. But in any case, there's probably been a lot, I'm sure there's been many more arson cases in the city and a lot more stories, but it seems as if in the first 10, 12 pages, you can only find boom, 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 one story after another, or a link after another about the same incident. That's kind of annoying. This mattress was just laying out back with a bunch of children's toys and odds and ends on it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I appreciate likes, subscribe, comments, all your support. It's very much appreciated. You can also find me on Patreon. Anything that I receive via advertising or Patreon is put towards upgrading software, equipment, and getting to more locations. Have a great weekend.